Okay, on this video I want to show you how to find a zero using your calculator, or how to solve an equation on your calculator. So you take whatever equation you want and you put it into y equals. This happens to be an equation that we actually used this morning in calculus. You can see that it would kind of be a pain to solve it by hand, so we just have the calculator do it. So you put your equation in and then you hit graph, and you're looking for the zero. You're looking for the x-intercept right there. So you do second, calculate, and you go down to 0. And I want to tell it to look in between these two things. It's asking for a left bound. So I need to have the cursor somewhere to the left of what I'm looking for. So I hit enter. And I need to go somewhere to the right of it. So I have to get above the x-axis. So you can tell that you're above it. Down here it says y is equal to 0.3, so it's a positive number, so you know you're above it. And so after you get both of those arrows, it asks if you're ready to make a guess, and you say yes, you hit enter, and then it's going to tell you that that happens at 18, 0. Okay, so if I go into y equals, and I'm just going to turn that off. That's something you can do. You can turn equations off. So when I hit graph, it's not going to show up if you want to leave it in there, as we might use that equation tomorrow in calculus. So if I just have something like x squared plus 8x minus 20. Okay, if I hit graph, that's a parabola. It should cross twice. And it doesn't look like I can see the other side very well, so I need to change my window. So hit your window. I need to make my x min less, so let me make it negative 15 and hit graph. And so now I can see those two zeros. So second, calculate 0. And it tells me I'm at 7.5, 96. So that's, I'm way up here. I can't see it. So if I want to find this 0, I can also type in my left bound. I know that that's the y-axis, so that's 0. So I can type in 0 and hit enter instead of cursoring over. Now I can cursor over if we want to. And now I'm at positive 9. See, I can't see it because it jumped up off the graph, but I know that I'm a positive number, so I know I'm on the right side of it. So I'm going to hit enter and then enter again, and so that happens at 2, 0. To find this one, second calculate 0, you've got to get over there to the left of that. So I know that this, it looks like it's going straight down, but I know it's a parabola, so it's really going this direction. So I need to be on the top of it. So I'm going to go until I have a positive number there. So there is my cursor, hit enter, and then I need to get to the right side of it. And I know, even though I can't see my cursor anymore, I'm at negative 13, so I know I'm to the right of it. Hit enter again, and I get that that is at negative 10, 0. So my zeros are at negative 10 and positive 2. Another thing you might want to do is solve an equation. So let's say we have, I don't know, 9x plus 5. And we want to know where that equals 17. Okay, so you'd be solving the equation 9x plus 5 equals 17. Put one side in y1, one side in y2, and hit graph. And we can't see it very well. If I hit my window, my y max only goes up to 4. So we want it to equal 17, so we need to be able to see it. So let's go at least to 20. Hit graph. And so this, you know, we can't see it very good. It's really, really steep, but it's on my window so I can do the problem. But if you want to fix it, you can change your x max. It's not nearly as much. So if I go to my window and change my x max to 10, then I'll be able to see that a little bit better. Doesn't matter. So I want to know where they cross, where they intersect. So second, calculate, intersect. And I'm going to hit enter, 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 because I only have two equations that are graphed here. So this is my first equation, 9x plus 5, so hit enter. My second equation is 17, hit enter, and then when ready for it to make a guess, hit enter. And so this happens at 1 1/3. So 1.3 repeating would be 1 1/3. So that's how you solve an equation. And you might have two answers. Let's say you have a parabola. Let's say you just have x squared plus 4. And we want to know where that equals 17 again, let's say. Okay, so if you hit graph, it crosses two different places. So when you want to find where it crosses, it's just like when you've got your phone and you're searching for a Starbucks, it's going to give you the closest one. So if you do second, calculate, intersect, the first one you can just do enter, enter, enter. My cursor is here, so it's going to give me that one. So enter, 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 and so I get that is at negative 3.6. To find the other one, second, calculate, intersect, but I've got to get over closer to the other one, or it's not going to give me the other one. So just got to get over there somewhere, enter, 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 and that tells me it's at positive 3.6. So that's how you use your calculator to either find where it crosses the x-axis or where two equations intersect.